The dark truth about Roman gladiators. Under the blazing sun, crowds gathered in ancient arenas, eager for the spectacle. The life of a Roman gladiator was far from the glorified legend we often hear. Most gladiators were slaves, prisoners of war, or condemned criminals. They were forced to fight, often against their will, for the amusement of Rome's elite. Gladiatorial schools, or ludi, were brutal training grounds. Here, men were molded into fighters, subjected to harsh conditions, and stripped of their freedom and identities. Life expectancy was tragically short. Injuries were frequent, and gladiators who didn't perform well were either killed in the arena or discarded without mercy. Winning a fight didn't guarantee survival. The fate of the defeated often lay in the hands of the spectators or the whims of the emperor. The battles themselves were meticulously planned. Despite the appearance of chaotic combat, each fight was a choreographed display intended to entertain rather than simply to kill. Not all gladiators fought by choice. Some volunteered, driven by the promise of fame, fortune, or the hope of gaining their freedom one day. Female gladiators, though rare, did exist. Known as gladiatrices, these women faced the same brutal conditions and fought for the same reasons as their male counterparts. The Colosseum, the epicenter of gladiatorial combat, could house tens of thousands of spectators. The roar of the crowd, the clash of weapons, and the scent of blood created an overwhelming atmosphere. Death in the arena was a public spectacle. Fallen gladiators were often left to die, their bodies removed quickly to make way for the next fight. Despite the horror, some gladiators achieved fame and were celebrated as heroes. Yet, their fleeting glory couldn't mask the harsh reality of their existence. The legacy of the gladiators remains a dark chapter in history. Their stories remind us of a time when human lives were sacrificed for entertainment and power.